Our penultimate pre-dinner inductee, got a surname, very topical, John B. Fairfax. Is that true, what Jack said? You wrote a letter as a way of complaining or expressing concern about anything in the Canberra Times?
I don't recall that particular letter. I do remember writing a letter to the Sydney Morning Herald advising them on what they should, how they should handle electoral issues. But I don't actually recall the Canberra Times one, although we had an interesting situation there where a fellow called Tequila Bill would write to me and saying he wanted an advertisement in the Canberra Times. He wanted to meet a whole heap of girls at a particular pub. And he wanted this in the personal columns, and we said no. And we had this wonderful poetic correspondence that went on for quite some time.
Do you see yourself as one of Australia's last hands-off media proprietors?
Oh, look, I wouldn't say that. The whole issue, as everyone knows, is an interesting one at the moment, and I would just say a couple of things that I think proprietors and people in a dominant position who actually own media organisations are important. And I think in respect of, and I'm surprised you didn't swing this one in straight away, what do I think of the merger, the proposed...
I'm getting there, trust me.
Oh, sorry.
But take it away. What do you think of the proposed... Well, it's not a merger, it's a...
I thought you'd never ask me.
It's a takeover by Nine of Fairfax. What do you make of that?
Yeah, it should be the other way around, and it's not. And what I would say is that I just hope that the merged entity puts sufficient emphasis on journalism and the quality of journalism and doesn't sink it below various commercial interests. And I would like to think also that we can engender the quality that is required, because we have a very important democracy here, and I agonise about what may happen. I mean, a little bit of speculation, if I may, Michael, about the name, and it doesn't affect me personally, but I think it would be absolutely crazy not to retain the Fairfax name. I do say in some humility that I think it has respect and credibility, and I'm not sure that I can apply the same sort of criteria to the Nine network. I associate that more with Mr. Packer and Mr. Bond.
Yeah, none of whom are around anymore, though.
No.
And just finally, are you in touch with Warwick still?
No, he comes out here most Christmases, I think, and we perhaps get in touch very briefly on one occasion. I've got a lot of respect for young Warwick, I always have had, and he's living his own life in America and doing very well with it, from what I gather. He's got a nice family and so on, but no, there's no animosity, no antipathy towards Warwick. I think the whole thing was unfortunate. I can't quite say the same about his mother.
We'll leave it there, John B. Fairfax. On that controversial note, thank you. My God, talk about coming out swinging. And welcome to the Channel 9 table as well, by the way. It's yes. Hugh and Brett, you all do fantastic work. As opposed to 9 Sydney, and I won't go there.